Good afternoon, children. Welcome to 6th standard online science class. Today we will be continuing our lesson for the biology lesson plants life. Okay, there are many kinds of leaves. The major classification of leaf is as simple and compound leaves. Simple and a compound leaf. Simple leaf maybe the blade may be entire or cut to any depth, but not down to the midrib. Okay, it has a single midrib. The in a simple leaf, no, it has a single midrib and it does not spread divided into another. Okay, whereas in the case of this compound leaves, the midrib or the petiole is divided into are broken into number of segments, you see, look here, from the petiole different leaves are arises, isn't it? So such leaves are called as leaflets. For simple leaf, the examples are banyan. Okay, banyan leaf or peepal leaf. And for this one, rose leaf is the, for the compound leaf, rose leaf is the best example. So these leaves are arranged differently in plants. They are arranged as alternate. Look at the first picture. The leaves arises from the nodes, and the rods are alternate to each other. Okay, they are not. They are alternate to each other. This is called as alternate arrangement of flowers. Alternate arrangement of leaves. This is seen in hibiscus. And in the second picture, it is arranged opposite to each other. The leaves are arranged opposite to each other. Am I right? Their leaves are arranged opposite to each other. Basil, guava, okay, calotropis. All these, in all these, the leaves are arranged in opposite to each other. Okay. Then the next type is old. What is old? Old is an circular arrangement. Old is an circular arrangement, and this type of arrangement is called old. Okay, so this you can see in some ornamental plants. In ornamental plants, such arrangement of leaves can be seen. The functions of the leaves, you know that leaves as chlorophyll, and because of the chlorophyll it indulge in photosynthesis to prepare the food, isn't it? And also it has stomata for respiration. You know that the leaves have tiny holes at the back side of the leaves. Tiny holes are present. From that it respires, and that small holes are called to be stomata. And also stomata, it releases water, excess water. Okay, it absorbs the water and takes for the whatever taken as by the plant, the excess water will be there, isn't it? So that water is returned to the atmosphere as water vapor, and the process is called as transpiration. So the functions of leaves are photosynthesis, respiration, and transpiration. For all this purpose, the leaves are very much helpful. Okay, children. So now we are going to discuss the modification of leaves. What for the some, in some plants the leaves are modified for some peculiar functions to provide support. Look at this. This is the leaf tendril of a pea plant. Okay, of a pea plant. This is the leaves are modified into tendrils to climb up to get the support. The leaves are modified into tendrils. Tendrils are the small tiny organs, so these organs are nothing but leaves. Okay, the leaves are modified in order to gain the support. Okay, children. Yes. And also too, for defense purposes, you know this cactus is it has spines on it, isn't it? Why the spines are present? These spines are nothing but they are leaves. The leaves are the modified form of the leaves are spines. And what for the spines are used? To protect the plant from the enemies. And also to store food and water. The scale leaves, which are present in the onions, the scale leaves. So these layers, no, they are called as scale leaves. These scale leaves are present in onions and ginger, will store the water and food. And also some plants like you might have heard about some plants, they are eating the insects, no, such as Venus flytrap, pitcher plant, sundew. All these are eating the insect for what? For nutrition purpose. Actually all these plants doesn't have enough supply of nitrogen. In order to compensate that, they are taking in the insects. So look at their leaves. Actually the leaves are modified like a teeth to swallow the insects. Okay children. And also for vegetative propagation, buds not only grow from the stem part or the nodal part. Some plants does not only grows from the seed. Okay, keep in mind, plants not only grow from the seed, it also grows from the other parts of the plant. From leaves also new plants can arise. Here is a picture showing buds grows from bryophyllum leaf. Bryophyllum leaves, from the bryophyllum leaves the new plants grow. So that is what is shown in this picture. Okay children, so hope you have understood today's lesson well children. We will continue in the next class. Thank you children. Stay home, stay safe, obey your parents, make your parents to get vaccinated. Thank you. Meet you in the next class.